I know I'll figure it out, but it's just in the moment right now where I decided to pick up the camera and record. It's something that every person is probably thinking right now. I think it's time I had a real fucking conversation with myself. And it's about time because I have been trying business for about a couple years now. It's been on and off. As soon as I graduated college, I was working a 9 to 5, trying to make business in the 5 to 9, when I realized that in reality, I was just getting so drained from my 9 to 5. I wasn't even focusing on anything business related. And then the only times where I found real success doing business is when my back was against the fucking wall, when I was in LA and I had rent due every single month and I had barely any savings and I needed to find a way to come up with some cash. And that's when I found UGC, and that's when I was able to make 10, 15K in 1 month just from UGC, because my back was literally against the wall and I was so desperate and I needed to find something that worked. And I didn't even care, I didn't even think twice to like research, hey, is UGC a good side hustle to do? Is this worth it? It just made sense because I was already doing content at the time. I got comfortable talking to a camera and I was able to compound that skill and monetize it. And now, when my back is against the wall one more time, but I'm in a very different situation where I'm at home, don't have any rent, don't have any obligations, where I can just think to myself in complete silence with no pressure at all. What goes on in my head is that, do I really want this life of business? And it's a genuine question I feel like every person in entrepreneurship has had to ask themselves, because when I think about my future life and what I want for myself, it doesn't allow for me to have a 9 to 5 with the vision that I want to accomplish in my head for my future self. So then the question is, what can I do to make money? It needs to, if it's not a 9 to 5, the only real answer is business or freelance work or consulting or something like that. But then I started like going all in on business the past 2 months, and my shiny object syndrome has been insane. I've kept UGC as a cash flow machine where I'm able to generate maybe like 5K, 4K, like enough to scrape by, right? I'm not going all in like I was when my back was against the wall in LA, because I don't really have a need to. And maybe that's me taking my gas off the pedal a little bit, but it's like lately it's just things have been going so wrong that it makes me start to question, like, what am I doing? Like, nothing has gone right, to be honest, in the past month and a half where I've gone all in on business. I thought I had a great idea. Turns out it was shit because no one would use it. Thought I had great results and a great business model for consulting. Turns out it was just luck. And maybe there's no such thing as luck. Maybe it was a skill, but it's like nothing has gone right this past 2 months. And it's very, very discouraging. But like, part of me wants to continue with this consulting model for distribution. Part of me wants to just build a random app and just try to market it and see how it goes. Part of me wants to push on like content and personal branding hella. Like, the thing is, now that I have all this time, it's like my brain is going to so many different places and I don't know which one to do. So much stuff out there that you can do to make money. And I knew that back when I was doing UGC, but I just stuck with one thing, wrote it out, and was able to get that result of 10K a month. So it's like I need to apply the same principle here. Pick one thing and just let it go. Let everything else go because it's not worth it. I think no one really talks about how hard it is, because you think you're missing out on something when you're trying to do something else, and then you think you're doing the wrong thing, and then you think you're going to be left behind, and you think you're going to be missing out on the biggest opportunity you have right now, when in reality it's like there are different lanes that you can take in today's generation, and all of them will be lucrative, but it's like, which one's the right fit for you? That's the real question. So hope you guys are doing better than me. Have a good week.